306 Sessions is brought to you by EP Computer Shop, 306 Recording Studios, Hubbard's Music of Las Cruces, New Mexico,
From Red Music Entertainment Studios, here in the Sun City, it's 306 Sessions Concert Series in the heart of El Paso. Today's musical guest star.
Welcome to the 306 Sessions Concert Series. I am your host at this time, Dan the Man. Let's have a round of applause for all the 306 out here. Thank you for coming. Appreciate it. Man, we got a wonderful crowd out here. Yes. All right. Okay, guys. Well, here we go. Now let's go ahead and get right to our first performer of the evening. They are the rock band hail from Ciudad Juarez, right across the border. So, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Lily Jax.
Hey guys, how you doing? We're Lily Jax. We're gonna play a couple of songs for you. Thanks very much to 306 Sessions for having us here. Thanks everyone who came in. This song is called All Night Long. Hope you like it.
Got me to believe there's no one else for me. This has to be all night long.
Thank you very much. Hope you guys like it. This is our next song. Está en español. Espero que les guste. Esto se llama Daniela. Fue una de nuestras primeras canciones. Nosotros somos Lily Jax. Nos pueden encontrar en facebook.com/Lily Jax, Twitter Lily Jax, YouTube Lily Jax, todo Lily Jax, todo lo que se les pueda ocurrir. También si van a algún restaurante, piden el desayuno Lily Jax, también los van a atender con todo gusto. Esperemos que les guste. Esto se llama Daniela. Thanks very much, Myrlin Jax. On the bass, here's Dave. On the drums, Armando. And my name is Alfredo. Hope you guys liked it. Thanks very much. See you later.
When it was traffic, fell fast in the wood. Walk it for trust. What the fuck are you, one of five guys? See me with this dude across the line. You act nice, but you're the one that's really traumatized, yeah! With the night, you love it, it's true, cold to dinner. Set the truth, set the do all your lies. Yes, you die. You react minds and when you older sounds go through it. The fear you're 17. This is what you want, this is your dream. Then, go, go, go!
Thank you. I'll show you how it goes.
Yeah, very cool. Thank you guys. Fallex. Follow them online. They're on Facebook and Instagram. Just look up Fallex_the band. And they've got some cool treats coming up, so follow them. Of course, thank you for tuning into the show. Thank you to our live audience. Thank you guys for tuning in, and whether you're coming back or listening for the first time, we have an amazing show for you guys. We're going to go and take it up for our next segment up in the studio.
I love the days and all the nights. Traveling the world cruising.
She says, Myrlin, sometimes you're certain, other times you're afraid of everything. Commitment is what she means, especially because the future.
What's up, everybody? I'm Myrlin, and I'm here at the Artist Corner in El Paso, Texas.
What's up, Myrlin? Welcome here to 306 Sessions.
Yeah.
It's great to have you in town. You've been on the show, and for those of you who don't know, Myrlin here is joining us from Phoenix, Arizona. He is a hip-hop artist, songwriter, music maker. He is a poet and a teacher, and really just a cool dude. He always teaches me something when we hang out. And today, we welcome you to the studio. But what brings you into El Paso often? Like you're not like new to El Paso. You've been coming in and out. Like, from time to time.
I've been coming to El Paso for some time now. Just sometimes to do shows, whether that's a poetry show or a music show, but also to create content, music videos specifically. So I mean, I enjoy my time here. I'm glad I get to come here quite a bit, and I always stumble into some new part of the city and the culture, and it's always nice. Like, this experience has been really cool.
Yeah, man, you've been shooting music videos here. About how many would you say you've shot at least?
This year we shot 3 music videos here, like the last few months. So, so 3 of them. But overall, I've done 4, I think. Yeah.
And you're no stranger to traveling. Aside from performing, you also travel as an educator, as a teacher.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, I travel all over, really the world now, but definitely the country, and I work with a lot of young people. I work with kids in college. I work in prisons. I basically specialize in giving people an opportunity to express themselves through the written and spoken word and to tell their story, and sometimes that has to do with a lot of people, man, no matter where you go in the world, have trauma, and have suffered, and have things that are like repressed. So sometimes the art really helps to relieve some of the pressure, some of this what's been ailing them, and how they've suffered, So I do that. That's what I specialize in, and then of course I do music as well. And this new album that I just put out.
It's called Remember Why?
Yeah, and you've listened to it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's just about really my experience moving through various landscapes as an educator, but I mean just mostly as a person in regards to relationships. And
it's kind of an interesting peek into the life of someone like you who travels and teaches and performs a lot. You talk a lot about life on the road.
Yeah.
And I think that speaks to a lot. To what you're doing too. Being able to reflect what's happening in your life in there. Yeah. And what kind of movements are you working on now in your art? Like, you're already writing new music.
Yeah, of course, man. Always, yeah. I mean, just more. I'm just trying to get better, Just trying to continue to do what I feel like my fan base expects of me, but also to innovate and, really just continue to turn out more content. It's a difficult landscape because everything's very saturated and the internet moves very quickly and people consume. An album used to, what were you talking about this? An album used to last a long time. Now it's like, okay, that was that week.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then what's next. So it's just like
Yeah, absolutely. Like the act of listening to an album, like the whole thing is there's an art to it. You know, you have classic albums that we listen to that have this kind of own narrative structure. Now, of course, like you said, because of the fast-paced nature, I've heard some bands like think, all right, instead of putting out albums, they're putting out singles, EPs. You know, like every couple of months. That way, so it stays fresh. You know, and I see you putting in a lot of work. You know, that music videos, giving content, like you said, to your fans.
I'll probably do a lot smaller stuff. You know, this Remember Why project is just, it is like that. It's like a long narrative. Like there's a lot to it. Where you arrive at the beginning of the album and where you arrive at the end of the album is just very much detailed and specifically laid out. You know, from the intro to the outro. So it's like, it's meant to be listened to in order, like that, in one setting, you know, which is cool. I enjoy albums like that a lot, you know, but it's also very difficult to do. You know, it took me 2 years to do it. So,
and you also produced the music, like most of the music there on the album.
A lot of it, I
think that's important to point out. You know, like, so when you're listening to those beats, it's not like, because I know in hip hop especially, there's a lot of collaborations where people work with DJs, but you did that too on your a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, there are 2 beats that are absolutely produced by other parties. But it's 18, 16 tracks or whatever, so it's like a lot of my production, and I've had a hand in like creating, you know. So I think that's important. But to that point, I'm very excited about you know, working with more people. But yeah, the production thing is it's new stuff, you know. Like part of the reason why I wanted to produce was because I have an ambitious vision of what I want a song to do in regards to like keeping with the narrative. That would require me to actually have hands on the music so that I can extend parts and shorten parts, you know, stuff like that. So
it's good, man. It's good to be in control of your own content. You said it. You know, we have this culture, you know, of consumption. It's good to produce too, right? We consume so much, we should also produce. So to close things out, if there are any young writers, young aspiring entertainers, rappers, what kind of message would you have for them to just keep going? Or
oh man, I would just say, look, it's none of this is easy. You know, like getting good at something takes. You might have some natural talent, but you know, the people who hang around are people who just deliberately work on their craft all the time. So just work and improve. Everybody starts from some place, and you know, be good to people. No matter how talented you are, people will always remember how you treat them. So, you know, treat people with respect and dignity, and that will take you far in all aspects, you know. So that's what I would say.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you. Thanks for coming through to the Artist Corner. Check out his album, Remember Why, at pretty much all places that you can find music. Follow him online. Myrlin Hepworth, pleasure having you, man.
Yeah.
Peace.
Music of Exclusives New Mexico.